So are you depressed? Get over it. Don't you wish it was that easy? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Zero, and today we're gonna talk about how to overcome procrastination when you're depressed. So are you depressed? Get over it. Don't you wish it was that easy? I wish it was for me, but a lot of times I find myself just trapped on the couch, unable to get anything done, even the smallest activities. It's not a matter of I can't, it's a matter of I don't wanna. And I own my own business and I'm my only employee. So if I don't get off the couch, things don't get done. I'm here today with some strategies that have worked for me that hopefully will work for you to be more productive when you're having a depressive episode. Before we begin, I feel it important to say that I am not a psychiatrist or medical professional of any type. I simply suffer from depression and anxiety. I've been in therapy and I've developed some strategies on how to be more productive when I'm depressed. The techniques in this video will hopefully help you like they've helped me. That being said, if you're suffering from depression or anxiety and have not sought any sort of help, please do so. Please help end the stigma behind mental illness. There are ways to get help and feel better, believe it or not. This is your wake-up call. You need to seek some sort of guidance. You cannot do this on your own. And if you're having thoughts of harming yourself or others, please dial 988, the National Suicide Hotline. Okay, now let's jump into it. First up, set realistic goals. Depression can make any goal seem overwhelming. So try to make small goals, small manageable goals, even if that involves just breaking down a larger goal into its pieces. You want to break down your to-do list into smaller, more manageable steps. And make sure to celebrate your small successes. If you clean off the kitchen counter, take a minute to admire your clean counter. For me, I have trouble getting off the couch and getting into the shop. So what I like to do is kind of trick myself into getting into the shop by telling myself I'm just gonna go out and clean for a little bit. And once I'm out there and I'm cleaning and I'm around my equipment and things like that, it becomes a much easier transition to go from cleaning to working. Instead of build something today, I have the smaller task of clean the shop, organize the shop, and then get to building. So I kind of build up to what I need to get to, and I have smaller, more manageable chunks of time that I can focus on without focusing on my depression. Next up, establish routines. Routines are huge to keep your mind off of being depressed. So start off with a wake-up routine and a bedtime routine, and make it super simple. So your bedtime routine starts out like this: brush your teeth, go to bed. Not kidding, okay? So once you get comfortable with that, then add in, take out the trash, then brush your teeth, then go to bed. And then maybe empty the dishwasher, take out the trash, brush your teeth, go to bed. And that way you build a routine of simple little things that you need to do. But if you do that every day, you're gonna start to rewire your brain into functioning in a block of time where you have a bunch of little things plotted out. And this is how your brain starts functioning in large blocks with small tasks throughout it. And that routine is gonna keep you from being up here. Then we wanna talk about time management. I'm huge on time blocking. I'll talk about it here, but what we're gonna talk about today is a little bit of a different technique because we're gonna use smaller blocks of time. The reason we're gonna do that is because it makes it easier to focus when you're depressed. So we're gonna talk about the Pomodoro technique. Basically what you're gonna do is anything you're focusing on, you're gonna do for 25 minutes and you're gonna take a 5-minute break. Do your email for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. Screw around on your phone, do whatever, but just take that 5 minutes to yourself and then start your next task. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna increment your day in 30-minute blocks. So 25 minutes of doing something, 5 minutes off. If you need help with this, I suggest purchasing a timer or using your watch or something along those lines. If you're interested in different timers, let me know in the comments down below and I can always recommend a few. And speaking about the comments down below, if you guys are getting anything out of this video, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. Hit that like button, smash it if that's your thing. Okay, now what we really need to talk about is support. Being depressed on your own is bad news. Everybody has some sort of support. You may not know it, or you may not recognize it as support, but everybody has some sort of support. To try to do this on your own is just an uphill battle that you're never gonna win. So make sure that you confide, and you can just confide in one person to start out with, but you need help from those around you. Start with one confidant, like a family member, a friend, even a coworker. If not, maybe just your therapist. Have somebody that's on your side that knows the deal. because when somebody else knows about your issues and your depression and what's going through your head, it makes it a much easier pill to swallow. Next, we want to minimize distractions. So aside from your 5 minutes, you don't want to be distracted by anything. So make sure you clear off your workspace, turn all of your notifications off, use focus mode if you have an iPhone. And honestly, when you're working, you should turn your phone off and put it in a safe in the closet downstairs underneath the bed. The phone is one of the most distracting things for productivity, but also for depression, because it's really easy to, if you've ever heard of doom scrolling, it's really easy to just flip open TikTok or Instagram and start flipping through there, and the next thing you know, you've wasted a half hour. Don't do that. Make sure that you minimize your distractions. Next, be kind to yourself. You are your biggest critic. Depression is not your fault. It is chemistry of the brain. So realize that your productivity may fluctuate, but practice being kind to yourself. Acknowledge your efforts even when you don't hit your goal. Take the little wins. As we wrap up, just remember, depression is a journey and productivity is just one part of it. Seek professional help, build a support system, and be patient with yourself. You can be productive in the face of depression. Believe me, you can. You just have to want to. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. And I hope this video provided you with a little bit of insight and help you get closer to becoming a modern day ace. Now, I'm out of here. Woo!